Am I in the wrong for considering divorce after my wife drunkenly exposed me to our friends? Posted by you /jumpy_discipline 5826. I, 33M, feel completely lost after what happened this past weekend. I'm posting anonymously because my main account is connected to friends and family, and I need a safe space to vent. On Saturday night, my wife Amy, 31F, name changed, and I hosted our friend group at our house. There are 6 couples in our circle, and the evening started off great. Dinner, casual conversations, and relaxing on couches. Everyone had been drinking throughout the night, except me. I don't drink for health reasons, so the atmosphere was very laid back. At one point, Amy was chatting with one of the women about my recent job promotion. I recently got a raise and a new role that requires frequent travel, up to 2 weeks a month, though only 3 to 4 days at a time. We were both excited about how this extra income would improve our future, and we agreed that the travel was worth it. Her friend Pamela shared tips on managing long-distance relationships, since her husband also travels often for work. It was actually a helpful conversation with some great ideas. Things took an unexpected turn when Heidi, another friend in the group, jokingly said, "Make sure you order some items that match his size, so you can still have fun while he's away." She was clearly just trying to lighten the mood with humor about how travel can affect intimacy. It seemed harmless enough, until Amy responded with something that left me completely stunned. Amy laughed and said, "I don't think they make them that small." The room went silent. Everyone stopped talking, and you could feel the awkwardness hanging in the air. I froze in disbelief as Amy realized what she had said and started backpedaling, apologizing profusely. But the damage was already done. I felt humiliated and exposed in front of people I considered friends. I didn't know how to react, so I simply stood up and walked out of the room without saying anything further. I drove to a buddy's house. I was sober and told we had an argument but didn't share the details. I felt too embarrassed to explain what had happened. For context, what Amy said is true. I'm not well endowed. It's something I've been insecure about my whole life. My size is just under 3 inches when aroused, and while it's always been a source of self-consciousness for me, I've worked hard to ensure our intimacy has never suffered because of it. Amy has never lacked satisfaction because I've found other ways to make her happy. In private moments between us, Amy has occasionally poked fun at my size during intimate moments or playful conversations. But that was always consensual within the boundaries of our relationship. What happened Saturday night felt entirely different. It wasn't playful or private. It felt humiliating and violating. Now here's where my dilemma lies. I want to divorce her. I feel like my trust has been shattered beyond repair, and I don't think I can ever face those friends again without imagining them thinking about her comment. But part of me wonders if I'm overreacting or if my insecurities are clouding my judgment. After all, I've allowed similar jokes in private before. Did I unintentionally set myself up for this? Amy has been texting and calling nonstop since Saturday, apologizing repeatedly for what she said. She insists she wasn't thinking clearly because of the alcohol and deeply regrets her actions. She wants to talk things through, but right now, I feel completely lost. Update 2 days later. Thank you to everyone who commented on my original post. It helped me gain some clarity during an incredibly difficult time. Amy and I sat down last night for a long conversation about everything that happened. Here's a summary of what we discussed. 1. I expressed how humiliated and exposed I felt by her comment. I explained that while we've joked about my size privately before, sharing something so personal in front of others crossed a line for me. She listened attentively and acknowledged how hurtful her words were. 2. She apologized sincerely. Amy admitted she wasn't thinking clearly because she had been drinking, but assured me she didn't mean to hurt me or make me feel insecure. She emphasized that while my size may be smaller than average, it has never affected her enjoyment or satisfaction in our relationship. 3. We addressed her drinking habits. This isn't the first time alcohol has caused issues between us, though it's certainly the most significant incident, and we agreed it's time for her to stop drinking altogether for now. For we decided on counseling. Both of us will start individual therapy immediately to work through our personal challenges before beginning couples counseling in a few weeks. The conversation was emotional. There were tears from both sides, but ultimately productive. While I'm still processing everything, this discussion helped me see that there's potential for us to move forward together if we both commit to rebuilding trust. For now, we're taking things one step at a time. Healing will be a long process for both of us, but we're determined to work through this together. Relevant comments. Kevlin 279. Is it possible she already told the female friend group about your size? Opie. Honestly, that thought has crossed my mind. It makes me feel even more anxious about facing them again. Chiku Chiku. Reddit can be quick to suggest divorce, but if she shows genuine remorse and works on rebuilding trust, you might be able to get through this. Opie, thank you. I think counseling will help us figure out whether we can move forward together.